Golden State losing to the Sacramento Kings. That's right. We have seen the hopes and dreams of the Warriors crash and burn. They got their revenge. My goodness. They did it. The Kings got their revenge for their 7-game thriller that they had. I believe it was 7 games. 6 or 7-game thriller that they had with Golden State last year. This was their payback, and they absolutely washed Golden State, washed Steph Curry, and just outright dominant points. Keegan Murray had 32, 10 of 20 from shooting from the field. I believe 6 of 10 shooting from 3. It was just insane. De'Aaron Fox did what De'Aaron Fox always does, and the entirety of that Kings squad just performed phenomenally. Domantas Sabonis dominated. Every single core piece on that squad came to play, and unlike with the Warriors, everybody felt fluid and everybody was impactful. Sticking with the Golden State Warriors, which is the main topic of this point in the show, where do they go now? And we may have just seen that very answer. And that very answer is they may just go and blow up. That's what it is, because I don't see this team having any other route. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the city of Golden State is in not the city, the team of Golden State is in utter turmoil. Because they... Hey, look at
we got some problems here. We got some problems here.
They have some major problems going on, because now, more than ever, the cries for this dynasty to end not only have been heard, but have now been answered. Because there is no longer a dynasty. We speculated. We said it looks like it's coming to an end. This was the nail in the coffin. The Golden State Warriors dynasty, the one that went 73-9, the one that's won 4 championships in 5 years, the one that has been one of the most winningest organizations of any generation, who turned Steve Kerr into one of the winningest coaches in NBA history, who has cultivated and revolutionized the very offensive mindset that every team takes today. But now, that's done. Not only has the NBA caught up, but you all have fell behind. If you're the Golden State Warriors, you have nothing to stand on anymore. And most of the NBA is, and if we're being perfectly honest, singing their praises that you're finally done. A lot of people were sick of seeing this team constantly dominate. Many people were sick of this team just always being there, always just lapping all other teams. Some people are celebrating that this is finally over. But the point is, it's over. It's done. The Warriors no longer a quality squad. That dynasty is done. And they have one of 2 options to fix this whole thing. Or rather, 1 or 2 directions they can go with this whole crumbling of an empire. One, they can go and they can keep all their people. Keep Steph, keep Klay, keep Draymond. Don't improve. Stay loyal to the people that got you where you are, to the people that turned you into an iconic organization for this modern generation of basketball. Or do what's best for business, to quote Triple H, for my wrestling fans out there. Do what's best for business and let one or both of them go. And who's on the hot seat definitively is Klay Thompson. Because at this point in time, we have never seen a bigger sign to say it's time to end it and it's time to change than with what we saw with Klay Thompson in this game. This man went 0 for 10 from the field. I believe 0 for 6 from 3. I repeat, 0 for 10 from the field for the entirety of the night. Not for a half, not for a quarter, for the whole game. Did not score 1 bucket. Draymond Green had 12 points. Klay Thompson had 0. They, on shooting, had 0. Missed layups. Couldn't hit anything. This is the biggest sign. You have to get him out there. You have to relinquish him. He's already looking for a bigger contract. Not bigger. He's already looking for a contract extension, potentially a max contract. We know good and well he ain't going to get that. Good and well with the way he's been playing, he's not going to get that. It'd be hard pressed for me to give him a 1-year deal. It's not because we're trying to be disrespectful, but what you have to understand, if you're the Warriors organization or any organization for that matter, this organization with Klay Thompson cannot go anywhere because there is no upside to Klay. We have seen him every year diminish more and more and more, and consistently for him being a three-point marksman, one of the greatest, the third greatest shooter that we've ever seen. You can argue the second greatest shooter that we've ever seen. I got him third behind Ray Allen. It's because it's Ray Allen. He has lost the touch this entire season. Not to mention, over the past couple years, he has not been in any way, shape, or form, close to the quality of talent or even close to the resemblance of Klay Thompson that we know him to be. It's not even serviceable at this point. This is a man who's shooting 37%, 36% about on the season at the time of the play-in, but the numbers lied. The percentages lied as to what those actual shots look like. The percentages and statistics in this case scenario don't tell the whole story. He has been so sporadic. He has been so inconsistent. Klay Thompson has been so outrageously bad from his ability to shoot. This year, you almost laugh because you can't believe it. I can't believe it. Nobody can believe this level of inadequacy for somebody who's been for his entire career so consistently dominant at his one biggest trait, shooting. And yet this season, he wasn't able to do anything. And in an elimination game, he goes 0 for 10. 0 points on the entire night. That is inexcusable. As somebody who was supposed to be the second option for a team, resulting diminishing returns if you're the Golden State Warriors. Because now Klay used to be a 3-and-D guy. One of the best perimeter defenders in the entire league, as well as the second best shooter in the entire league in his heyday. Now, he's supposed to be just a three-point marksman, and he's not even that anymore. So he shot them out of this game. Genuinely. They pulled the starters in terms of Golden State. They pulled the starters 2 minutes before the end. Didn't even attempt to come back. This was done. There was no point. 94 to 118, it felt like 80 to 120. It was so incredibly inefficient, ineffective, and just outright bad. Klay Thompson has become a non-factor, a not viable asset for this Golden State Warriors squad. This can't stay. He's got to go. He has to. It's inexcusable. In an elimination game, you go and put up nothing. Playing 30 minutes, you put up nothing. If there was any sign to say we need to get him out of here now, this is the sign. Because you have to understand what team is going to take him. If you keep on waiting, what team is actually going to take him? Now that we see this is the Klay Thompson that we now have definitively. This isn't the star that was a multi-time All-Star and one of the biggest assets to this Warriors dynasty. Who, if he went, hey, people are saying, Stephen A., for example, if he went to L.A., my goodness, he would be a great asset. If he went to L.A. a couple years ago, okay, fine. Now you're looking at a deadly duo in the past. Yes, but now, no. No, I can't trust him. I can't, which is crazy to say. I can't trust Klay because it's been almost 3 seasons that this consistent level of continuing diminishing returns has come about. And it's not Klay's fault. We understand he puts in work in the gym. We understand he works on his game. But injuries have taken a toll on his brother. The knee injuries, the ACL, all of that has affected him over time. It's causing him to play worse and worse and worse. Took away his ability to defend at nearly the elite level that he used to be. Took his way to defend at the same elite level that he used to in his prime after he got injured. Now, however, we see that injury looks like it's taking out more and more from Klay Thompson every single time he gets on the floor. So because of that, and because of the continuing diminished shooting ability that we're seeing from Klay, we have to call it like we see it. They got to get him out of there. They got to destroy this whole dynasty. They want any semblance at being competitive. Forget loyalty. Forget ride or die. You've got to make a move and get him out of there. You have to. Because for the sake of your organization and for the sake of not wasting what's left of Steph's prime, you have to make a move. And this team can't be the same team. Come next year, something's got to change. And that something might have to be, not might have to, should be Klay Thompson.